Hello and welcome back again. We're here back at the mines. I've really been itching to build this area up more. I like how this turned out. I like all the variation we got in the building. So I think we're gonna build up a bunch more today. And what I have ready right now is tiny hole. Spooky cave music. This leads directly down all the way to here. So if we expand this area, we can probably set up a larger version of what we have over here. The whole pulley system pretending to bring things up for us. And maybe even attach something to the side of it that would enable for us to go up as well. I mean, I know going around here it's not a super long trip, but the more alternatives you have, why not? Why not do that? So I'm gonna start expanding the area. We need a bunch of cobble, we need a bunch of stone. Maybe even get more logs ready for us. And we'll get back to you soon. Oh, one more thing. Over there behind the buildings, I think we'll want to add something there too. Oh, yeah, somewhere over here. Cool to have an extra building just for fun. Wow, you can really see all the way back to the smiley face from here? Oh my. Huh. It's a lot closer than I thought it was. Will you look at the size of that hole? That is one enormous hole. My goodness, this hole is huge. Oh. Anyway, this is what we got so far. I started making down, maybe there's going to be some kind of tracks to lead from here to a different project. I put down some temporary chests, which I guess I can just leave them here. Barely extra though. Stone and miscellaneous extra I need. We made this, which took the majority of the time. A huge, enormous drop straight down there, and I started adding in all the spruce. Which you can see it's incorrect over there. Actually, yeah, it runs out. It's supposed to come out one more block this way, and I believe there might be some blocks on the other side that I need to take out. After that, the next step is going to be cleaning up the sides of this thing. Right now it looks way too clean. Just way, way, way too clean. What we want is something that's a bit more like this. It looks like they are real parts of the cave as we go down. There totally isn't anything behind there, by the way. Nothing. Don't go there. So if we start right here, we would be able to carve out a bit more stone. Doesn't really matter which one we're using here. Do I have any of the? Yes, I have a couple slabs. I've been trying to do this so that it's two on all sides, which means that I also gotta pick up more of the stone, more of the stone here, so I can replace it with spruce. And that corner doesn't matter. So like this already shows a somewhat normal looking random wall. What we can do is keep it going down here. And expand it on a little bit. I don't know why I have so many torches here. Now it is way too dark. Alright, what are we doing? Done with that. And as we're going down, we are also going to expose these spots that should be full wood. So as we go down and change things, I gotta remember to update. Already up here, we have 2 that should have been done. And there we go. Gives you the impression that we're doing solid wood all the way down. And since we're also picking up some cobblestone, we can replace some of it on the ground to add more, what would you call it, texture into the build. I also gotta come back and get some of the other blocks, granite and diorite and everything else, just so I can make it look like it's a normal cave instead of this blank vastness that just accidentally happened. But alright, this has been a lot of hours. It's gonna be a lot more hours, I believe. No, this one was correct. This one is the one that's not complete. So you can see this one's alright here, but this one hasn't been built up at all. So if we go down here, correct, wow, I did run them all the way to the ground, so it looks natural. This little closure, I remember it made a note I gotta expand, so it just looks so awkward. Now we just go all the way up to the top, make sure anywhere here, nobody's gonna see the back part, so it doesn't really matter. Same, I guess, here. And yeah. Another pillar right about complete. This is going awesome, and hopefully I'll be back in a few more minutes. Days, could be weeks. Who knows? I'm slow. And that looks super awkward. So let's get it there. Okay, okay, so I had these things coming out earlier, and I'm thinking somewhere around here might be a spot for a. You put right here, right? A good spot to extend the system. I really like making these kind of support pillars. A, because it's just so easy. All you need is a bunch of wood. And B, it really makes it look like it's a real mine instead of something flat and lifeless. Okay, let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. Of course, it has to be even. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the center between the two would be these two. I think I'll use this one as the correct spot. I don't want to make all of them 2 by 2 sets. That's too much work for me. It takes too much wood. And I know those stairs. There we go. Ah, very nice, very nice. So maybe we'll get some lanterns here. I thought it was a real skeleton. But then I also want to think about how far do I want to extend this way. I'm not sure what kind of extension I'm going to do, but it would be really cool to see it jutting out a little bit more than it is. So if we have any of these, we don't. Bring that back. There we go. So maybe something like this. A little bit of fence, maybe? But what kind of fence do I want? Do I want really oak, right? Safety railing, of course. Can stay safe on the job. Need some kind of braces down here to be a realistic, maybe. Let's see. Hi, donkey. Yeah, that's a cool little shape. I like how it's jutting out a little bit more. It does look way too gray on the inside. It needs more definition. Because right now, all I put down was stone and the stone bricks. It just, you can't make out that there's anything. I know train tracks already would help a little bit on that. I think we can do better than that. All right, I'm gonna play around with this. See what happens to our friend the donkey over here. All right, take the saddle. Darn, what's that? Okay, saddle. No. All right, be right back. All right, a lot of new updates. A lot. First off, I went through all the way down and added the supporting beams, which obviously every proper shaft mine needs. You can see how I've changed these around, dug up a lot, that one's still too flat. This one's gone back a whole row, so it really shows the separation. And if we go a little bit down here, you can see we have a lot of darker spots. A couple lit up bigger spots. And it looks a little bit more like it's supposed to. Definitely needs another pass at it though. But here, we got a good amount of granite, so I borrowed some of it. I'm gonna slap it on all the way to the top. Same goes over there. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. This little water stream here is the start. Alright, we're back up here. First off, I removed that eyesore of an AFK spot that I had over here. But check this out. Instead of wood as we've been using on this side, I replaced it with some iron bars. Started making a little design on it too. Let me know what you think of that. Is it too much? I feel like it looks pretty dang good. I would like for it to go more diagonally, but that's not really an option because if I take these out, it disconnects. But I think that's awesome. Also loving the lanterns. I've been replacing almost all of the torches with them on this floor. This area is pretty much the same as always has been. The floor I did replace. Now we have two colors. The main part is going to be the wood, which as you can see, actually I'll show you the view from over here. Just again, you can see there's the stone, there's the wood, there's the stone, there's the wood. It alternates and you can really well see that there's something going on over there, even before we put down any train tracks. And the little trick I used for these bits that go with the iron bars is regular full blocks, they would connect. If I do this, the iron bars connect, it looks different. And I don't really like how it looks. You can see from here, it really juts in like that. However, if we are using the stairs, oh really? Oh, okay. If we're using the stairs, it stays disconnected. So this gives it a very nice, even, uniform look when going throughout. It also helps to give that little spruce bit more definition down there instead of looking totally flat. Added in minor details, such as the supports underneath it, as I mentioned before. I kept going with it. And I also did this whole big walkway over here. Doesn't look like much, but it actually took a fair amount of resources already, and it's not even done. Because this will set us up perfectly for next time when I want to start working on a super smelter. And I think I already mentioned a few episodes ago, but I'm thinking of a blast furnace. A real blast furnace, not like the Minecraft one block one. I'm talking about one where you have to have train tracks taking the raw ore to the top for processing, and then there's a giant system underneath that processes. And I'm thinking right over here would be perfect for that. So all we need up there on top is a little docking station. And we can finally get to play with some redstone. This bit, I probably have to lower the ground a little bit so it makes sense. Right now it's a little silly to be raised by one meter, one block, instead of just following the ground. But if I make that a little deeper, I guess that would make sense why somebody wouldn't want to do it differently. That's all. In between recording this, I did record episode, first episode of Legion and Friends. I was playing with my daughter and my fiance. That was a lot of fun. We actually played for a good, let's say, 3 hours maybe. But I managed to condense it down to 20 something minutes. Which honestly, I didn't really want it to be that short, but it turned out a lot of the video, like a lot of the recording, it was kind of unmatched on how well it was recording people talking versus more logs, please. How well it was matching the volume of people talking versus the game. So in some parts you had ridiculously strong and loud. Both sounds were ridiculously loud. Chopping or moss spreading noise compared to very quiet people. By people, I mean me. And I don't know how I managed to do that, Apparently, I can't speak. I am not hearable. Other ports, no problem. Me, big problem. So I did cut off a lot of the stuff and had to edit um, sound volumes. I learned more about. Hold on, this needs to like. Learned about different editing tricks. I also learned about adding gain and different channel balances. So overall, it was very useful. Just took forever. No. Oh, I thought it was fine. What else can I say? For this bit, obviously using the same trick with the upside down stairs. And I think we're gonna call it here for the day. No, we're not. Another thing I started working on is this little thing up here. I've been trying to figure out where the hut would be located and what it would be made out of. I'm leaning towards making it circular, maybe on these stilts. Maybe the stilts need to be a little higher. I don't know. But I might also use um, this stuff for. Sorry about that pepper. This stuff to make the whole tower. And that could be like a little supervisor's tower or whatever you want to call it. Right now I've been playing a lot with the height and do I want to cut out more and all that good stuff. But for now it's there. I'm hoping it's not going to turn out looking like a water tower because that's not what I want. I may also want to add a little roof to this part. It doesn't really need it. This needs a little bit of cleanup right on that corner so it looks more natural. But here, it definitely doesn't need it. But if you look from here, then the just don't exist. If we add a roof to it, even if it's a pretty flat one, we get this nice effect of having a roof on this side, roof here, and a different one going all the way up there. So there'd be a lot of points that capture our attention.